Ain't nothing sweeter than revenge. And we're gonna hear some confessions. Some revenge confessions. And while we do that, we're gonna eat toast, cheese. I don't even know, but hopefully these taste good. If you see my reaction throughout this video change, that's because these taste terrible.
Hi. So recently I asked y'all to give me some revenge confessions. Tell me stories of times when someone did you wrong and you got your lick back. Because what is the meaning of life truly but making all the people you don't like miserable? Especially if they did you wrong. You can't let that slide. By now you already know how the ride goes, so let's just get this started. I have no enemies. Love yourself and your enemies, or others around you. Boring! Girlfriend broke up with me a while ago. She drives without a license. Paid my friend to crash into her. You see, that's the type of
What? We're already starting off crazy. What the heck? Hold on.
revenge I'm talking about. How dare she? I have no enemies. Love yourself and your enemies, or others around you. Boring! Girlfriend broke up with me a while ago. She drives without a license. Paid my friend to crash into her. You see, that's the type of revenge I'm talking about.
Bro, no. That is not the kind of revenge you want. My girl just got her license. I paid my friend to crash. How do you pay somebody to crash into somebody else? Who takes that deal? What the? Who takes that deal? If your friend asks you to crash into your ex and into their ex for whatever amount of money or just for the love of the game, would you do it? I'm not doing that. Who in the right mind?
How dare she break up with you? Even though I only know you from this confession, off of it, you sound like a cool and reasonable person. Paying your friend to crash into your ex's car is just the most common sense response to a breakup. It happened a couple of months ago. I work at a McDonald's and I've met a fair share of rude people, but this one was the worst. She was the roommate of a mentally impaired coworker. One day, said coworker clocked in and told me that her roommate was talking behind her back and pretty much used her. I was furious. Turns out she was also talking smack behind my back. Always saying that her black coffee was somehow not black enough and that she'd refuse whatever order I'd make to her. When that person came for her coffee and complained it was too cold, I redid it and had the nastiest spit that I could produce from the back of my throat. That's probably
Okay, but that's like actually illegal, right? Like you can't just do that to people's like stuff. Like
how it sounded. I
do you think someone ever
stirred it and gave her the filth.
Okay. Do you think anyone has ever done that to you? Like sometimes I think about that. I've never been rude in like customer service. I've never been rude to like someone that does that. Cause I expect that's what's gonna happen to me. But like have you guys ever like been rude and expected them to do it, but then you still eat, but in the back of your mind you're like, what if they spit in my food and I don't even know? Like I don't like you wouldn't even like how would you know? Like unless it's like a fat loogie on top of it. Like how would you know? You wouldn't.
That she deserved. I told her to enjoy till the last.
You just wouldn't know.
5+ years at McDonald's turns you into a bitter man, I'm telling you. Never work at food services. You see, this is why I almost never complain about my food to the workers, especially in fast food, because you know those guys don't care. They're already having a bad day because they're working at Burger King, and then a customer walks in complaining about, why'd you put this on my food? I asked for no pickles. Then you tell them to remake your food after doing that whole scene. Then when you get your new food back, you start questioning, why does my new burger smell like a fart? I did not go to the poop deli today. Why does my burger smell like fart? It smelled like that because you're complaining about the pickles. Like, I be ordering from Popeyes all the time, but half the time they get my order wrong. But I know damn well not to go back to complain about that, because I know if I do, I'm gonna get shot. I killed my friend's hamster because he scared me.
Whoa. No, but that's exactly what I'm saying though. Like, okay, you get food from a fast food place, it's bad. You complain, you wild out, you Karen, and you give it back. Are you expecting them to make it the right way with no spit in it? If you are, you're stupid. They spat in your food and you ate their spat. Just saying.
Me from a fake
I'm just saying.
Incident he made himself. You killed your friend's pet hamster because you got scared of a Herobrine ARG?
That's crazy.
Future serial killer.
Literally murderer.
Now I have the most annoying neighbors, and they have a really annoying dog. And when I try to get them to stop their dog from barking all the time, they did literally nothing. Now, my old family house had a backyard that was completely screwed up. We got hit by a storm and never recovered, so there were gaping holes in the fences and everything. The fence between my house and my neighbor's house was eradicated. So when their dog came to be with my dog, I did literally nothing. Their dog was female and mine was male.
Whoa.
So she got pregnant and the family had to deal with her babies. That's a
Whoa.
win. You got your revenge. The fence between my house and my neighbor's house was a rat.
Okay, so their dog keeps barking, right? Their dog keeps barking, you hate that. But then the fence between your house and their house breaks, and then their dog that won't stop barking that you're annoyed at comes over, and you let your dog smash, and you don't even stop it. You're basically letting your dog hit it and quit it, like a stereotypical father. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Eradicated. So when their dog came to be with my dog,
That's actually crazy.
Nothing. Their dog was female and mine was male. So she got pregnant and the
Wild.
family had to deal with her babies. That's a win. You got your revenge and your dog became a baby daddy with
Is it really that bad though? Because like, what if they just sell the puppies? You kind of just gave them like a free up.
no child support and no
Literally
joint
just gave him a
custody.
free up.
He's basically a free man. Good for you. This girl and my friend were girlfriend and boyfriend,
Yo.
and I hate that she was a pick-me and overall weird. I hated her so much, I heard a rumor that she was cheating with her cousin, and I made sure to
Wild.
make that rumor spread around. He heard the rumor, but due to him being a good guy, he tried to make it work out. A month and 2 miscarriages later, they broke up.
Whoa.
The rumor is actually false. You are not a good person. So I was in this relationship for like 3 or 2 years. The relationship I had was the best in my eyes, but after a while, it got out of hand. After a while, I found out with the help of my brother that he was cheating on me with my cousin. I was
Oh my
pissed as hell
God.
and was crying for a while. A couple of days later, I had a crazy idea. It'd probably
Oh, cousin. Is that his fault? Like, if he tried, like, it depends who shot at who first. But if the cousin shot at him first, it's not his fault. And even if he shot at the cousin, I mean, yeah, he's in the wrong, but it's still not his fault. The cousin shouldn't be going for that. L family.
lead me
L
into hell,
family.
but I was still a minor, so probably nothing too bad. The ex-boyfriend lived a 1-minute
Minor.
drive away,
The
and it wasn't
hell?
hard to remember where he lived. So I walked to his house in all black clothing that night so no one could notice me. I seen cars in the front yard, but I still went with my plan. I started where the back door was before grabbing the lighter and setting fire to the back door and the front. So the only way they could probably get out were the windows. After that, I ran back to my house like nothing happened. I just told my brother I walked down to the corner store when he asked where I went. Until this day, nobody knew it was me. Did you just confess to doing arson?
Right, you just
That
confessed
is
to a
so
crime. Are you an idiot?
Badass, give me a high five. So I had this stepbrother, God rest his soul, and he really got on my nerves. So I farted on his pillow and he got pink eye. But it's fine because he broke my Spider-Man Lego set. You killed him! I can hear your murderous intentions while you type this confession. I know you murdered him! Let me set the scene. In my high
I
school,
haven't
there's
had
this guy
pink eye.
we
I haven't
called
had
Terry.
pink eye in so long.
Terry is a weird guy. In the 6th grade, he dated his cousin. Then in the 9th grade, he dated a different cousin. Jesus,
Hey,
all of his
yo.
kids gonna look like xenomorphs.
The
And that's
family just
like
letting
one
this
of those
happen? They're
things.
just letting this
Everyone
slide?
in my
They're just like,
school
yeah, fuck it.
repeatedly catches this guy watch gotcha videos on the school computers. And maybe worst of all, he's like 19 going after 9th graders.
That's
He even got
crazy.
freaky with 2 freshman boys on school ground. Oh my God, bro.
Yo.
Throw this man in prison. Throw it.
Why is nobody stopping him? 2 cousins. Like, hello, family
So
members?
me and a group of my friends got tired of him.
Wait, hold on. Two family members, 2 cousins. The family's not like this is weird. And then he went from messing with, I assume girls. I assume he's hetero. He went from messing with 9th grade girls at 19 to messing with boys. Like somebody, this guy's a menace. This guy's a menace.
So we came up with
Oh
a
my
plan.
God.
We decided
Stop
that we'd
him.
expose him to all the girls he talks to and basically ruin his social life. We did this at a football game, and by the end of it, some of the girls he talks to were crying. Now you may be saying this isn't enough, and you're right. So we have a plan to jump him
What?
on graduation. You're right, that's not enough. Call the police. And if they don't do
Get
anything,
him
call
locked
me.
up.
I'll show up to the graduation to jump him with y'all. My ex ate a PB&J before giving me, knowing I have a peanut allergy.
Wait,
So
what?
many.
Wait, does that work? What? Okay. All right, I gotta keep watching. Does that work? Is that how that works?
Maybe they weren't trying to get revenge on you for something. Maybe they were just trying to be kinky. But I know the itching down
Hey,
there
yo.
probably felt like hell on earth. Also, to all the people that are watching this trying to get revenge on your partner that so happens to have a peanut allergy, the new method just dropped. Use it
Wild.
wisely. So my dad cheated on my mom with some skank bitch. We'll call her Ho. So Ho lived with my dad, and by force, the law, we had to go to his house on the weekends. So one weekend, my dad pissed me off. You know, nothing new. But this weekend, I was feeling rather devious. So I took his and Ho's toothbrushes and scrubbed the inside of the toilet bowl with their toothbrushes
What?
and put them back. Then I put Nair in both of their shampoo and conditioner. Then I
Oh
put
my
toilet
God.
water, pee-pee, and spit in hoes facial oil care and hoping she broke out all over her ugly horse face and got AIDS or something.
Claire?
I also dumped out her expensive perfume. I'm not sure why it was so expensive. It smelled like dirty balls, but whatever. In conclusion, revenge is sweet and we should do it more often. See, this is why.
Fuck no, that's a crime and you should go to jail. Toilet, toothbrush in the toilet is one thing. Pee-pee and the shampoo conditioner is crazy.
You guys are the best. Cheaters do not deserve hair. That's why I endorse Ned.
You deserve to go to jail.
My whole family off because my mom didn't want to be around her baby daddy, so I beat her ass with a pumpkin, and I don't regret it at all.
Wait,
Imagine
what?
choosing your baby daddy over your own kids. She need to be hit in the head with 2 pumpkins. In elementary school, I had a bully that I hated named Chris. He would frame me for everything and would flat
Hold
out
on, we gotta go. What the fuck happened here?
In conclusion,
You beat your grandma with a
sweet,
pumpkin?
We should do it more often. See, this is why you guys are the best. Cheaters do not deserve hair. That's why I endorse Ned. My grandma cut my whole family off because my mom didn't want to be around her baby daddy, so I beat her ass with a pumpkin, and I don't regret it at all. Imagine choosing your baby daddy over your own kids.
What?
She need to be hit in the head with 2 pumpkins. In
Beating your
elementary
grandma with a
school, I
pumpkin
had
is
a
actually
bully that I
insane.
hated named Chris. He would frame me for everything and would flat out start hitting me without getting in trouble and making fun of me. On top of that, the teachers liked him more than me, so they'd believe him more than me. So I had an idea. During the entire years I've been in my elementary school, I became friends with his other friends. So when they decided the story's way too long, let me just skip to the last sentence. Chris got deported with his family. So basically, this one girl I had in my class for about 7 years made my school experience horrible. I swear to God, bro. This hoe wouldn't shut the fuck up, would talk with superior tone that makes me still want to smash her skull on a pole. And her personality was horrible. She would always talk behind everyone back and make people enemies. So I decided to take revenge. But basically, I went to vacation in Italy. There, in a gas station, I wrote her number on a bathroom stall.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This peanut butter is like stuck in my fucking teeth.
With a writing with something along the lines of, I'm a big slut with a lot of desire to
Hey,
call me if you feel
fucking
like.
yo.
I don't think much of it at first, but apparently I heard that she changed her number for the crazy amount of horny calls she got. Never felt more proud in my life. When I was in high school, I got bullied for being queer, mostly trans.
Damn.
A year or 2 after I got out, one of my bullies ended up matching with me on Grindr.
Damn.
He said he didn't remember everything he did. Didn't even say sorry. I took his virginity away by
Excuse me?
virginity away by him for a week and didn't talk to him again. I don't know who really won here, but
What? Oh my god.
it felt like revenge on my part.
That's not. I don't know if
W?
that. Yeah.
For the both of y'all? Once my ex was cyber stalking me, loser, telling rumors about my ex life and pleading for me to get back with him again, loser. So I told his extremely homophobic parents that not only he was gay, but he also shamed the Bible. They gave me $15 for telling them, and then they sent them to a conversion camp. W, not only you got your revenge, you got $15. You ballin', bro. And you gotta share some with the rest of us. When I was 8 years old, I was at a sleepover with my friend, and at night she had ripped my favorite blanket, and I really, really loved that blanket. She also had a hamster, so in the middle of the night, I snuck some bleach into the hamster's water and poisoned it. It died, and she still doesn't know it was.
What is up with killing hamsters? Why is that the go-to thing when you have friends at like the age of fucking 10 years old? You're like, you did me wrong, I'm going to murder your hamster. Like, these people are serial killers. Where are they today? We need to lock them up. This is not okay. This is literally not okay.
What's with you guys with hamsters?
Exactly.
What do you guys have against hamsters? They
Bro,
don't do
like, what
nothing
is
but
wrong
be
with
chill
them?
and run on wheels. Yet they're getting punished for your friends doing
Has
bad
nothing to
things
do with you and you're murdering
Why aren't
them
you
with
punishing
bleach
them?
water.
Why are you punishing the hamster? You are a bad person.
Terrible.
Hamsters do not deserve this cruelty. They already be dying in the most unpredictable, spontaneous combustion
They're so small and
ways
cute and
possible.
fluffy, and you're
You don't need to
murdering them.
speed
I
up
don't
that
understand it.
process.
I've never killed a hamster. Never had
lives
desires to
matter.
kill a hamster.
And that's a fact. Lived in Myanmar when I was a kid. The village head's kid would always bully the other kids and take toys
Damn.
from us. One day, he and his friend stole my sister's Barbie and gave it to his little sister. So I followed him to the bathroom, which was basically a pit
Hey, yo.
and pushed him inside the pit. I don't know what happened after that. Lol. You killed me.
You yeah,
And
he's
pushed in
definitely
a pit
dead.
of
What the
doo-doo
fuck?
and feces. You could never recover from that
Oh,
physically,
it's freaking me out
mentally,
just thinking
and
about
definitely
it.
hygienically, bro. He would be stinking for the rest of his life. You cannot wash that off. So basically, this one kid in my class liked a girl that I was already chopping up with. So this bum-ass, chubby-cheeked ass, diabetic, Goomba-looking ass nigga come make up a lie saying I'ma leak her nudes and whatever. This
Okay.
causes us to have a fall-off. So a couple of months later, he gets a girlfriend that's low-key bad. Thank God that this
Okay.
girl had a little hoe face, and conveniently for me, she with one of my homies and sent him So after some convincing and bribing, I got the girl's nudes. My petty ass was waiting a whole 8 to 9 months for this Goomba-looking ass nigga and his girl to really fall in love and before sending the girl her own nudes and saying that her man's is spreading these pics and only want her for her body. In a nutshell, they broke up, but he was
Oh
so
my
heartbroken
God.
to the point where every time
Okay,
I saw
that's W revenge confession. Like that's an actual good revenge story. What the fuck? Somebody did it to you and you did the exact same shit back to him. Like 10 times worse. Like that's W
him, I
revenge.
wanted to laugh like light.
W revenge. I'm here for
10
it.
revenge phase would Def go through again because it's funny. Can we appreciate the
That
fact
shit
that
was
this guy
solid.
waited 8 to 9 months to
I
make
know, the
sure
time,
his
the
plan had
preparation.
full effectiveness? Now that's
You're locked
dedication
in.
right there. There's this kid in my school who I do not like. One time he decided to mess with me and flame the living hell out of me in front of my friends and left me in pain and distraught. And that was the end of the confession.
That was it?
Where's the
Okay.
revenge? Damn, nigga, you just
No
cried.
revenge,
When
that
I
was
went to
sad.
school in person, I'm doing homeschooling. I dated a girl. We will call her Shanty. Wait, you're homeschooling and you dating
her
a girl
girl?
there?
That's
Who's
your
the
sister
girl? Your
gay.
sister? Then I found her dating my bully, and she acted like she
What?
didn't know. Although I told her last year. Wait, you got bullies in homeschool? Who's your bully? Your
I'm
dad?
so confused,
I remembered
bro.
that she had a twin sister. So I asked her sister out, and she caught us banging in the girls' bathroom. Well, you're talking about your own twin sister. What is this
What the
story,
fuck
bro?
is going
My friend once
on?
felt cute and decided to eat my entire crumble cookie box. I couldn't let that slide. So this is what I do. He's a major Ben & Jerry's fan. So I added chocolate chips from my pet rabbit, then refroze the ice cream.
Oh
The cardboard
my
cup was
God,
locked
that's
clean,
terrible.
and he never spotted the difference. If I tell him, he'd probably shoot me. How big back is your friend to
Actually
not tell
gonna
the
make me
difference between
fucking-
chocolate chips
and
and chocolate
shits.
shits? Goes to show to never touch another person's crumble cookies. Those cookies be too expensive
Ooh,
to be eaten by
it's
anyone
literally
else
freaking
other
me
than the
out.
person who bought
Ugh.
it. Understandable crash out. Sold bros signed Tom Brady 04 Pats football for $3.
Oh no, that's the worst.
You
You can't do that. Like we cannot be friends after that, bro. I have valuable merchandise, like unexplainable valuable merchandise. I could keep this forever, sit on it, and potentially make like 10 bands. You sell it for $3. Do you think that is wise? Do you think that was wise? Why the fuck would you do? Why would you do that, bro? L friend, literally
sold
one
a
ever friend.
signed
Literally, that's
Tom
your
Brady
op. That's what you
football
call an
because you were
opposition
eating
right
good.
there.
Some people just don't appreciate what they have in their mouths. Okay, so for context, me and my uncle do not have a good relationship for a lot of reasons. So this one time I got really sick with him while he was staying at my house at the
Okay.
time. So when he wasn't looking, I licked the doorknobs to the room he was staying in, among various
Oh
other things.
my god.
Turns out he went on
Freaky
vacation to
ad
Hawaii
giraffe.
the week after I did that, and he got sick on the trip there. I feel like there was other ways to get him sick other than licking doorknobs. You know, you could have just coughed in his face. That probably would have worked. About 3 years ago, my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. She said the reason was because I was not pretty or something like that. But I slowly found out that she slept with my stepfather. Oh,
Insane.
wait, hold on.
Literally insane.
I need a minute.
Break it down.
All right, let's go back. I swear to God, when I found that shit out, I was mad as hell. The day after, I went to her
What?
workplace and told everybody on what she did. Keep in mind, she only worked on Mondays and Fridays. I told her coworkers this on a Wednesday. As the news spread to the manager, she was fired and got left with no job,
Oh
and
my
her parents
gosh.
rejected her behavior. And yes, it was that serious. She begged for me to live with her and support her ass, but I refused and never talked to her again. I may not be sure if this is revenge, but I see it as one. What job be firing people for sleeping with their boyfriend's stepfather? I want to know because the
Crazy
next time I
job.
apply to something, I
'Cause
want
why
to
do
add
they
that to
care
my
that much?
application. So my homie asked to borrow $5, and I slid it to him because he's the homie. Next
For
week
sure.
he asked for more and kept expecting me to spot him.
Nah, though,
It
you gotta
turns
pay
out he
that
was just
back.
stacking my money that he was taking from me, and he didn't even spend it for a month until he saved enough to buy a ride.
No, sir. Like I love, like you know what I'm saying. God bless my homies and shit. But if you taking money from me to borrow you, like I spot you, but like I'm expecting that back. You don't get to take out another loan without repaying the first one. Feel me? That's just how I keep. I mean, you know, call me an asshole or whatever. That's just how I keep it, bro. It's keeping
Anyway,
it,
he bought it
keeping
for
it
my
P.
crush that he knew I had, and they started going out, and he still wanted to act like he didn't.
And how you gonna flex my money on the gram? That's not even yours.
Nothing wrong. So fast
It's my
forward 2
money.
years later, and we're seniors in high school. He did not stay
Yeah.
with that girl, by the way, so he probably thought it was over, and I let it slide. Nah.
I've been quiet.
Plotting on him since it happened. He spent a weekend at my pad because we were chill like that, but for a week before, I've been in a Tupperware and
Oh,
saving
fuck
it.
no.
So I continuously fed him food containing my in it.
I don't know if that's the right. I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, bro. I mean, like, yeah, that was bad. I just said that was terrible, but I don't think nutting. You got it, bro.
Eggs on salad as dressing.
You got
and
it.
Ice cream. Even when he was sleeping, I would drizzle it on his face, and he
Nah,
would wake up
this is
thinking it
fake.
was drool.
This is fake.
Anyways, I drew a mustache on his face with
This is
Sharpie,
fake.
and that was my revenge. And he just spent a day trying to wash out the Sharpie. But he doesn't know about the right now, so yeah. Love your videos, by the way.
Fuck no, that's gotta be
I
fake.
think that's all I'm gonna read today. And
I
those
think
are
so,
your
too.
revenge confessions. What I learned today is I should never be on any of you guys' bad sides.
Ever.
Because
Y'all
y'all
are
some
built
crazy
different.
MFs, so I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't read one of your confessions, I'm sorry. I either missed it or it was just too messed up to read. I got a lot of those. But I
Yo, W confessions, W generosity, D generosity, bro. Y'all are some freaks. Let me get down to this before we end the video. Y'all are some freaks. You need help. If you've ever thought about doing this in this video, doing anything they said, or you've done it, get help. I'm out of here, bro. Deuces.